Welcome to Assassin's Creed Black. Hold on a second, just gotta check a setting real quick. Broadcast settings. And settings, audio share. Share party audio. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to go to share party audio. I'm gonna invite a friend to the party, which give me a second here real quick. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Yes. It's been a long time since I actually played this.
Leave. The thing is soaking up.
Yeah, I know. For some reason the connection fucking sucks. It's kind of pissing me off a little bit. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I'm live streaming real quick. And by the way, viewers, I actually got a lot of the upgrades, so my ship health is like a motherfucker. Real quick.
Oh, you're recording for YouTube.
Yeah, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's Black Flag and 3 are actually my favorite. My favorite Assassin's Creeds. It's yeah, my hull armor, broadside cannons are almost good. Chase cannons, I
have a YouTube channel myself, except all I'm using it for is subscribing. I'm gonna make a new one pretty soon when I start my own like YouTube channel for like recording videos and all that shit.
Nice.
Yeah. So the one I have right now is just subscribing to people right now, watching their videos. You know, like what to do, not to do. Shit like that. So I'm like
kind of like a playthrough type of game, almost type of video, basically.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I do stuff like that. Like I do it usually for usually Call of Duty, Battlefield, Sniper Elite.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, like all the games you do, yeah.
Edward upgrades. Yeah, it's been like so long since I actually played this game or any game. I've been actually watching I sit there and watch that shit all day. Persian scimitars.
I know you would, dude.
So how about I found out that the ideas of Hitler are not original. Back in the 1200s, King Edward I actually did the same thing. Well, Hitler did the same thing he did with the anti-Jewish and stuff, and you know, putting the a yellow star. So that's actually King Edward's. That's actually King Edward's idea instead.
Instead of Hitler's.
Yeah, Hitler actually took it from the British king, which I thought was interesting. So yeah, people are like, oh, Hitler's such a bad guy. It's like, I mean, granted, what he did wasn't the nicest thing to do. I'm not saying he was good, but it wasn't his.
He wasn't good at all, so.
But it wasn't his idea. He basically
Sorry, continue.
He took a medieval idea and just implemented it into the 20th century. It's basically all he did.
True.
The Soviet Union, actually, in terms of atrocities and body count, is actually far worse than the Third Reich. Because, like, if you think about it, Nazism didn't live very long, okay? In, like, what, like 10, 15 years? The Soviet Union lasted 69, 70 years. Which is worse, 100,000, or, no, 250 million, or 6 million? Both are bad, but which is worse in terms of body count?
16?
The 120, 250 million is worse.
Well, I didn't know. That's why I was trying to think about the guess. You know, you can even tell I was like trying to figure because I didn't even know that answer.
Like, yeah, Soviet Union really done fucked up. And, like, people are gonna probably call me, oh, you fucking Nazis. Like, well, no, I'm telling this from a objective point of view, from a historical point of view.
True, true.
Like, just because people hate right-wingers doesn't mean you shouldn't condemn other totalitarian regimes that are leftist as well. You know, so they were both equally shitty.
And then again, you also got people that take one side of the story more than the other, so it's like history just leaves it like
Yeah,
it is.
exactly. Like, look, my political views, I'm neither a Democrat or a Republican, okay? I'm a constitutionalist. And any form of totalitarian regime is fundamentally against my beliefs. Whether it's left or right wing, it doesn't matter. They're both...
Which side of the Democrats is Trump again?
Trump's Republican.
That's what my family is, but I don't care what people say. It's like, I don't care what people say I am Republican or Democrat, I don't care, because you know what? I just take a vote who I think is a president, but then again, we're never going to have a president that's going to do right things at all. I mean, that's basically speaking the truth.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, but Trump's doing better than a lot of these other people because... I mean, he's not a fucking bureaucrat, that's the thing, and he's done pretty well.
True. And, I just want to say this to your viewers on YouTube. Forgive me for saying this, people. In my opinion, the worst president we've had, you probably agree with me on this, was Obama. I'm not just saying that because, you know, he was black, no.
His policies were terrible.
Exactly. He should have not been president from 2008 to
I mean,
my senior year.
illegally he should not have been.
Because he wasn't even technically born in America.
Exactly, and the Constitution says you have to be a native-born American for 40 plus years. He was not born in the United States, so therefore his presidency was illegal. It was a farce.
And also to be I'm looking at the thing for the 2020 election. That's the next president election, right? The 2021. Yep. Now I'm looking at the names of these people that are going to run for president. On the list, you got Michelle Obama. If Barack was worse, what makes you think his wife's going to do better? His wife actually started this bullcrap on some Americans. If Hillary Clinton cannot win the election against Trump, what makes people think Michelle Obama's going to win?
Michelle's not going to win. I guarantee you that. I think it's going to come down to. I think it's going to come down to Trump or Sanders. If you ask my honest opinion.
There's another one running for president. I'm going to vote for him.
Who is that?
And that's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
He's Republican too, so yeah, I'd vote for him.
I vote for him. I'm not just voting for because he's a famous actor and a pro wrestler. Like, I won't say pro, but WWE wrestling. But I grew up knowing a lot about him, and I think someone like him, because he said, by quote, "I know the things what to do and not to do in America," and someone like me should be the leader as president, knowing and telling everyone, how we're going to do this right. Because if I was selected president, I would do the right things better than any other president in American history knows what to do.
And the thing is, what's cool about him, like, I know it's not about race, but I just find this pretty cool. He's actually not black compared to popular belief. He's actually Pacific Islander. He's, like, and that's really cool. It's like, we've never had a Pacific Islander president, so it's like, that's going to be interesting.
Plus, the one thing about him I like that he did back then during his days as a kid. He was actually a football player. He quit playing football after his days playing for the University of Miami.
Oh, really?
He played football with someone who just went into the Hall of Fame last year, who he played football with at Miami.
Really?
And that's Ray Lewis.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
Yep, he was on the same defensive team with Ray Lewis back then in the 90s.
Well, that's cool.
He played, Dwayne played D-line, like LE, or
Mm-hmm.
a righty, which is either way, left or right end for the D-line position. And then Ray Lewis was inside linebacker, but in the NFL, inside linebacker is middle linebacker basically.
Oh, cool.
And you got, and besides the inside linebackers, you got outside linebackers. In pro football, outside linebackers means you're either a left or a right outside.
Dang.
So so on your defense, you can have 4 D-line players, 3 linebackers, 2 corners, and 2 safeties on your defense, which equals to 11 because you have to have now 11 players on the team on defense, just like with offense. But depends like how you run your offense and defense.
Awesome.
On me, I know how to run a defense very well on a football team, even in a game or real life doesn't matter, because you want type of, they have different schemes for defense. You know what my scheme is? I go with the 4-3, which is 4 D-line, 3 linebackers. That's my scheme for defense. Offense, I like to run West Coast. You know what West Coast means? For quarterbacks, you have to be. It's mostly for scrambler quarterbacks, not pocket passers, mostly. So yeah, we all have like, say like everyone's got their different opinions on like how to run a team.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 options how to run a team in my opinion, because I know how to get shit done.
Yeah.
But back to what we were saying about, you know, with Rock as president. I asked him as trustworthy of everyone in America, to be honest, to be going for president. Because in my opinion, I think if he did run for president in 2020, the election will go down between him and Trump, I feel like, in my opinion.
In all honesty, like, I'd still have to go Trump. Like, I voted for him in 2016, and
Oh, we all did, to be honest.
then Trump is a take no shit type of guy. That's why I like him.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I do like is he'll tell you like straight what up. Like he'll tell someone how he feels.
And he's not even a bureaucrat, like a career politician, which actually, being a career politician is also unconstitutional because, look, I've read the Constitution, okay? I've read it all, and, oh, I didn't know good fast travel, okay. Congressmen, senators, representatives, members of the House, they all have term limits. That was established. Yep. And all these fucktard career politicians like Sanders and even Republicans too. I'm sorry, but I'll go after both equally. Career politicians are career politicians, and they're both shite.
Hey, I don't mind what you say about Republicans because I can just give a care less. Even though that's what my family goes to, I still don't give a crap about them. So because who knows who knows when the real president of America is going to come in? You know what I mean?
Well, they are real. It's just they have different ideas. Some better, some worse.
What I meant by for like a real president, I meant like someone like, you know, who knows how to run this country, right? You know, someone like kind of like what Trump's doing, basically.
Trump, Washington. You know, George Washington said we should remain neutral. Like, he was the real president. He served two. I
was reading something. I guess George Washington wasn't technically the first president. I guess the first president was someone who was president for like 5 minutes or so when he died.
Oh, you mean President of Continental Congress, John Hancock? Well, technically no, because they weren't officially the United States until 1776. But when they elected, like, an actual president of, like, independent country outside of war, George Washington is the first.
True. That's what I was saying, but when I was looking at those, I was like, this shit can't be real.
The head of Congress is not president.
Well, I know. I'm agreeing what you're saying. I was just saying when I was reading this, I was like confused. I was like, this cannot be right.
I mean, that's only by technicality, though.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, we'll go in here then.
Hey, when I said about the Rock and all that when he used to play football,
Hmm.
I have to go on I have to go sidetracked on this, off topic. Like on the old football games I told you I used to play back then on the 3 before my
Hmm.
system crashed on the lightning storm. Um, on the Ultimate Team they have for college football for the old NCAA games.
Hmm.
Um, you know how I said there's Ultimate Team and Madden? They made one. They made the same thing for college football back then. Like all historic, like former college football players that are like either in the pros or someone who didn't go to the pros like at all,
Yeah.
but someone that was like really good and all that. But they actually had a rare edition for The Rock himself in the football games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the it was a rare edition, and it was like it was like a Pacific one they had. It was like former. It was like a legend card. Like in Madden football, you have legends of like players from like the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 20th, first century players, like stuff like that.
Hmm.
And they had one of The Rock from his last year in college, where he was ranked 99 overall, and this was the best college football card to get.
Pretty cool.
I once had him. I had it on my team. I remember I was trolling people with The Rock. People were calling me a freaking cheater because I had The Rock in my team. I was like,
Hmm.
that's not cheating. It's all playing the game right.
You play it long enough, you're gonna get something good.
Yeah, if you all I told these guys, all I did was I practice and practice and practice getting better, and when I got these cards, that's how good I became. Like, you can't just say shit saying you cheated because I don't cheat.
I know
Like I
you
hate
well
when
enough to
people,
know that.
yeah, 'cause I hate when people say I cheat. I don't cheat. I actually play by fair.
Yeah, people are shitheads.
Maybe on a franchise, I'll cheat a little with, best team, but on Ultimate Team, I actually play for fair. Try to get the best cards I can. It takes a long time to get them. I mean, that's the truth.
My mom told me a saying, if you throw enough shit, something's gonna stick. So,
True.
down to Cuba.
Oh, my shoulder.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's like I was like leaning on my shoulder on my bed like when I'm playing a game, and it's like when I
Uh,
get up, it like hurts a little.
yeah, because you're putting a lot of pressure on it.
Yeah, that's the part that
Ah,
hurts.
fuck. I'm trying to avoid being detected in a fucking restricted. No, you cannot see me. I'm John fucking Cena, bitch.
And his name is John Cena.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm probably gonna not get caught here. Probably almost 500. Alright, bloody shite.
I didn't tell you this. Oh, I didn't tell you this. During
Oh,
the end of my during the end
oh.
of my time at TCTC,
Yeah.
I actually got RKO'd from someone pretending to be John Cena.
Oh, really?
Dude, all I know is my back literally hurt because he did this in the cafeteria. Like like what this dude was, it was supposed to be a senior prank, even though I was technically a senior also with them, but in college. This dude goes around, I guess, RKOing people, and the school allows him to do that. Like, are you for real?
See, I'd be pissed.
Like, next thing you know, I just got back to my table, okay, after throwing my lunch away.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, I hear the John Cena music, and right at the part where it says RKO, the dude literally picked me up and just slammed me on a metal table, and it broke in half. I was like, oh. And the guys were asking me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Is
No.
my back okay to you?" Like,
No, I'm a crip now.
I was like, "Someone please take me to the nurse. I can't fucking get up."
Did he wind you?
Yes. Like, they allowed him to do this. Like, what the fuck?
That would rather piss me off a bit. if you ask
Because
me.
the dude had a disability, that's why. And they allowed him doing it.
Oh.
A big, tall, fat ass kid that was able to pick up people like John Cena and RKO'd people.
Jesus. Look, see, I would fight back. That's just me. Like, don't fucking touch me.
Whoa, here's the thing. The difference between me and him, he's like 6 foot. I'm 5'9".
I'm 5'9" too. But I punch a motherfucker.
The dude's like fat as hell. Like, he's able to pick up people fat as fuck. Like,
well,
all I know is I just got a surprise. The next thing you know, I was like, who the fuck allowed this tubby fat ass wigger to do this shit? Like, I'm literally on the floor. You would be laughing if you see me on the floor cussing my head off.
Oh, you know.
Well, actually, I feel like what you and Mike would have done was you guys would have actually had my back still on that dude. See me on the floor, can't get up. You know, here's the thing, the dude didn't know this, but I was in a little car wreck earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, I drove, me and my brother accidentally went into a little bit of a ditch. Because it was raining bad, we couldn't see straight, like through the window. Like, it makes both our backs were hurting, dude. All I know is I came into school still in pain that day. They literally took me to a hospital after that because I legit couldn't get the fuck up.
Oh.
Like, I was literally holding on to my back crying and cussing my head off. And when I told the crowd like what happened to me, why I couldn't get up. They looked at that kid and go, "What is your issue? You just RKO'd someone who just got into a car wreck and now he can't get up." He's like, "Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know he got into a car wreck. He's gotta be so stupid to get into a car wreck."
Oh, let's hear you, fat fucking retard. No. See, you don't fucking talk that way to my friends. You don't fucking touch my friends, okay? See,
you know what I told him? I said, "Hershey chocolate, get the fuck out of my face." Everyone laughed. It was like, "Ooh, he talks shit on you." I made him run away crying like a little bitch.
Did he really?
Yes, like he legit cried and ran away. Everyone was making fun of him. Dude, all I know is the rest of that time, man, right till like the last 2 weeks of school I had left, I had like after that day to like the last 2 weeks I had like those back brace, whatever the fuck they call them, like to help you walk straight.
Back brace?
Yeah, I don't know another name they call them. I literally had that on me, and I couldn't do much, especially with landscape, with like bending your back and all that shit.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. And there was someone in my class, he has to act like a total dumbass, but yet when you're outside of school, he's actually not that bad of a person. He only acts like that because, you know, he doesn't want to be in school. And he's from Girard.
Of course.
And I was like, dude, cut me some slack, alright? I just got RKO'd by some dumb, mental disabled kid. Like someone who's bigger than all of us. Even taller than our teacher. Fat as hell, and the school allowed him to do what he did to me. Fuck that. Like, I'm literally cussing the top of my lungs in a freaking classroom in my lab. And my teachers were like, "Why are you cussing?" I was like, "Because I got freaking, you know what, from some big, dumb, fat, fuck disabled kid. And the school allowed him to do that." And the assistant teacher, he did what? I was like, "Yeah, you didn't know? It explains why I wasn't at school yesterday. I wasn't in lab yesterday because I had to go home early." And I literally showed them my back brace. I was like, I literally lift up my shirts. I was like, "You see this? I have to wear this right now."
People are fucking dumb.
And she's like, "Do you know what program this kid's from?" I was like, "Yeah, this kid's from freaking job training. Where all the other mental retardeds go to." To be honest, half that school did go mentally retarded, because you let disabled kids go to that school, because you know they were not, I quote, welcomed in their home school. Well, They should have stayed at their home school.
Sounds like Summit Academy.
True. Like, I literally had to have someone help me get up every day out of my chair. And from every period. You realize
That
how
would...
difficult and embarrassing that is?
That would piss me off.
Yeah, I had my bro David, from who I went to Hubbard with at school. Like, he literally helped me out every day. And you know what? I feel bad for him, and I appreciate him helping me through all that time. Because, you know, me and him had each other's back since 8th grade. And I still remember the day we met, dude. Oh my god, it was the most funniest shit I've ever seen. And plus, it was a result of me almost getting my ass kicked. Because David was someone who just moved to Hubbard from the state of Florida.
Oh, yeah?
And someone was giving him a hard time for the last first four periods of the day because, you know, he was a new kid and all that.
Oh, yeah. I feel it.
Like, dude, he's like, you want to keep talking shit to me, you'll find my fist up your face and breaking your fucking nose. I remember that because he told me that. He goes, and this guy that was picking on him was someone who used to pick on me back then. Fat as hell, short midget bitch. She was able to fucking punch like shit. And I guess him and David got into a fight, and we all saw this after leaving lunch because this is right after we just had lunch. Okay, we had the early lunch because, you know, we were in 8th grade.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 8th grade first, and then boom, 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 whatever. And then I broke up the fight, and almost got elbowed to the face by David. He's like, "Oh, you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I was just breaking up the fight. Let's stop real quick." And then the guy picking on him used to pick on me. He goes, "Jordan, get the fuck out of here!" And David punched him where he gave him a black eye. And he's like, David's like, "So your name is Jordan?" "Yep, and that's my last name." He goes, "Oh, I said it was Jordan, right?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my name." He's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "Well, I'm David. Nice to meet you." And then me and him got to know each other, you know, hang out at the school sometimes and shit like that. And became good friends since. When we started high school, I told him what I was doing, which was, you know, getting ready to start playing football. Because, you know, I started working out with the football team as a freshman. And I asked him if you want to join me playing football, because he told me he used to play. He told me, "I wish I could, but I can't," because I didn't tell you this, but I took in so many concussions where if I play again, my mind's gonna be fucked.
Huh.
I was like, well, then again, I kind of thought I had to think about that. I was like, yeah, I guess if you got hit so many times, had so many concussions, I guess this is kind of a little dangerous for you now. He goes, "It might be, but I still love playing tackle football because I love fucking tackling people." And this is the guy you would love talking to because he talks so much shit to people.
Yeah.
Yo, our last year at TC, someone from our class, she's from Georgia. She was this big, fat, black ass chick.
Ew.
God, damn. But here's the thing: this chick was on the flag line team. And she was able to spin a fuck.
Ew.
She talked so much shit to people and the teacher. And then David said something, "My God, shit was about to get real." You know what I did? I recorded it on my phone. I got caught recording and I got sent to the dean's office, and the dean told me, "I'm just going to set you off for the warning, but all I ask you to do right now is just delete this video."
Did you delete it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you still have it, play it.
I wish I could. And the dean told my folks what happened when I got caught recording. I was like, "What's the point?" I was like, "That's the point of the fun. You're recording a moment from your life, post it on social media, and see what happened back then." It's called kids today like us with technology. Like, the next time me and David hang out, I'll make sure to give you a call, see about you can hang out with us, and we'll tell you about that whole crazy shit.
Dang.
Because I feel like this is something you gotta listen to. And know what happened, because David will tell you the whole fucking shit. All I know is, like, whenever like when we were going somewhere, we were turning around, we were trying not to like make eye contact with her. Like I was looking the other way on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, that's right. She's like, yeah, that's right. Walk away from me, you cracker.
Actually, it's saltine American, you stupid bitch. Get it right.
I was like, excuse me? I'm not the one who fucking talks shit, and when someone says something back to you standing up for themselves, you have to make a fucking big deal out of shit.
Yeah, you're
like,
right, though.
I was like, you may be bigger than me, twice my size. I don't care. I can say shit because, A, I'm allowed to defend myself here. You don't have a right to be treating people like this. She's like, oh, yes, the fuck I do, you little cracker. I was like, whatever, nigga. Come at me.
Look, I'm probably gonna get fucking a strike or something for this, but, you know, this is why...
I know, but I'm...
No, this is why I was gonna say, this is why nobody likes blacks, and blacks wonder why nobody fucking likes them, because of the way they fucking act. It's like, look, I respect you if you're black, if you're a respectable person. I don't fucking care what your skin color is, okay? Like, but if you're gonna be a piece of fucking shit, then fuck you. Like, I've met pieces of shit that are white and Asian.
I know, but say, to all your viewers, dude, I just want to say, forgive me for saying that. There is a lot of not nice people in America. If you have someone, doesn't matter what skin tone, talks so much shit to you, defend yourself, because A, you have a right to say something back to this person. Do not let this person push you, alright? That's all I gotta say to your viewers right now.
Exactly.
And you appreciate what I'm saying, because I'm giving these people advices too.
Yeah, right?
Both of us, we're telling these people what, like, things to say and not say, and what to do and not to, basically. Because we're teaching people, you know, kids these days that probably watch your blogs and your videos and all that, probably want to know, like, what to know about life and all that. And I feel like people like us have so much knowledge that what we can tell these people right now.
Yeah, nowadays people have no common sense, and it's...
Because you got kids these days getting into fights and all that. Get yourself fighting. Like, don't be stupid, okay? Because you're going to get kicked out of school, not have educations, and you're going to go around doing something stupid, okay? Just, let's be smart people about this, like, for real. And if your skin is, or what color yourself, and go to the school, any school I should say in America, and if someone's talk shit to you, I would say not do what we did, like talk so much shit and all that. I mean,
I just walk away and ignore them.
Don't copy what we did, okay? Because you know what, that guy
is passing on to the next generation.
Yeah, exactly. Say truth. Josh, I'm the bigger person.
Respectable.
I mean, you can agree on that. We're both the bigger person, and I would apologize for what I said. Maybe David wouldn't. Oh, he wouldn't apologize because he means what he says.
It depends what those people say. Like, like that's what it comes down to for me. It all depends on what they say to me.
Yeah. And also, people, for listening to us cussing on this video, don't repeat what we said, or don't listen to it. Just ignore what we said, because you know what? We're adults. I mean, we basically say what we basically say. I mean, isn't that right, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
And we're adults. I mean, yeah, we have a right to, you know, if we want to and all that. People can't tell us what to say, not say. I mean, YouTube, I mean, that's different. But just don't learn from us, like, from cussing wise. Just, like, be a better person. That's all I gotta say. That's basically all I gotta say so far. I got no other, like...
Ah, son of a bitch. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, fuck off, England.
What did England do this time?
British troops always harassing people in the colonies.
Wait, didn't you say you were playing Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Those games used to be fun on the PS3.
I play mine. My favorite one on PS3 is Assassin's Creed 3.
Agree. I agree with you on that one. You know, the one thing I used to enjoy doing in that game was just going around killing people in that game. Just,
You
like,
got to
straight
be
for no
careful how
reason.
you do it, cause
Oh, I know. I always made sure. I always made sure to watch. You have like so many troops like around you, and just to make sure to watch out and
they'll
nowhere.
come after you if you
Just not
see
people.
if you kill one of their guys. They'll come after you for it.
I was gonna say I killed one. I killed one of the troops that was in the shadows, and no one saw him. Like that was my
Shit.
get out of jail free card. It was like, imagine if they had the get out of jail free cards.
Oh yeah, that's actually how you're supposed to take out your enemies. Is
I know.
I just kicked him off a roof.
I know. I meant like if you were in jail and you had to get out of jail free card, just straight up, just show the person the card. I meant like.
Dank memes, my dude.
Ah, shit.
Hey, you know what these idiot flat Earth people? You want to know what they think now? The Earth is shaped like a
What?
donut. I mean, that can't be fucking real. I'm sorry, but like that's just too satirical.
I mean, that sounds stupid to say, but funny to laugh at too.
That's just too satirical to be real.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Fucking hell. Shut up, England.
Oh no. Sorry. Oh no, this is
Banzai!
Oh, sorry, I was playing. I'm playing some Madden football on a franchise, dude. Remember that what if scenario for my team I was telling you about? I did, or working on.
Think
for a
so.
while? I decided to continue on with Madden 19. Where will my team be at in the 2018 season?
E.
And I already played one full season. I'm in the 2019 already, and I already made some awesome rookies that would be for the future in this game for right now. I feel like this game unreal because like there are some things like that we know this. I know this would not happen in an actual NFL game. There's been a few plays where I've got grabbed in the face mask.
Mm-hmm.
And if you grab someone by the face mask, that's an automatic first down for your team. There's a few times in this game I've played now, grabbing the face mask from someone did to my offensive players, and yet no one got penalized for that. That's stupid.
Huh.
Madden rechange history rosters for my team over the years. I have to redo those again, dude. Because like, say like once I start my YouTube stuff and all that for my new channel, I was gonna do like a slide series of like my NFL team rechange. Like I was gonna do a history of my team playing like the old video games and all that, because I'm trying to find every Madden PlayStation 2 there is, every PS3. I have every one for the 4. I'm trying to get, like everyone's, you know what I mean, like older games.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do like a little change history, like how my team I feel like would go. And I've been doing this starting Madden NFL 2000 from the '99 season all the way to where we're at this year. And I gotta redo the rosters again, dude, and that sucks. But hey, at least I'll enjoy doing again is I remember most of the players who are on the team. I just have to look up the rest of the rosters.
E.
Because what I was going to do was like maybe a few videos, so maybe one video each would be like part history, so it's like you understand like how this goes. And I had to where on this game plan, this is the first time my team accomplished a undefeated season because I had it. They tried a few times before and fell short for accomplishing undefeated.
Interesting.
The best record besides the one I just did for this scenario, the best record I had for my team was going 15-1 for one season.
Nice.
I mean, hey, it was pretty fun doing still. I made my team better than the cheater Tom Brady.
Oh
And
shit.
if you people are, again with viewers, if you people are New England fans, I'm sorry, but that's the truth. You can say what you say, Brady's a cheater. He is not the greatest of all time. He is not a GOAT. He is not even an actual he's not even a sportsman like quarterback in the Super Bowls. He may be in the regular season, in playoffs, no. Super Bowl, no. Deal with it. I mean, isn't that true?
I don't watch football. All I know is he.
I know you don't. I know.
All I know is he.
Your opinion for it.
I don't know. I don't watch it enough to have an opinion.
He, the Super Bowl against my team back in the 2014 season during Super Bowl 49, he deflated a football.
Well, that's cheating.
Basically giving him an upper advantage in the second half because my team was basically destroying him, basically, in the first half.
Yeah.
And what he did was, I guess, the story goes, he deflated a football, I guess, where no one watched him. And I kind of believe that to be true because watching the first snap that my offense did in the second half, when the offense came out on the field for Seattle, when the quarterback, or my team's quarterback, they still have Russell Wilson. The first snap he did when he said "hut," and he knows the football was deflating a little in his hand when he looked down at it when he was getting ready to throw the football, and but they allowed the Super Bowl to still play with his football still. I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, fuck.
Russell's like, ref, we have a situation here. We heard the whole conversation was heard on TV. He goes, ref, we have a situation here. Not the football we played with. This football's deflated.
That's a bit cheating.
Yeah. And I guess the ref said, the ref's like, oh, I remember. He was like, wait, these balls came from the Patriots locker room. Why would this come out of the Patriots locker room? That's when everyone in the Super Bowl got suspicious and still let the Super Bowl happen. Because we had to watch till the end.
Huh.
And yeah. I mean, my team kind of caused themselves to lose also. So it was like either way, New England and Seattle did something stupid in that game. You know what my team's stupid regret was? We were down by 4 points, okay? We were on the 1 yard line. We were about ready to score a touchdown to take the lead. Because the score was like 28-24 New England. And instead of handing the ball to the best running back we had on our team that time, Marshawn Lynch. Well, he's no longer like one of the best. Actually, he's actually declined a little. But back then, when he was playing for us, he was known to us called beast mode.
Yeah.
Instead of handing the ball to him, they threw the football.
Fucking England.
They threw the football where it was intercepted.
Huh.
I was like, guys, what are you doing? Yeah. And then next thing you know, there's been fights going on by the Patriots offense, starting crap with my defense. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and they're saying that Seattle started that fight. No, we didn't. if you watch the replay right there, one of their O-line players said shit. Well, he didn't actually say shit, but he was talking shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He was talking shit to one of my D-line players, and then there was a fight go on. But here's the thing: they gave New England the opportunity to still go up more towards the field for the end zone. I was like, dude, that's not fair. Because here's the thing: the refs during that Super Bowl were New England fans. That's why.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they allowed New England refs to come in so that New England for sure wins this game.
So it was rigged.
Basically. Starting 2014 with them winning that Super Bowl, technically they didn't win, but you know what I mean, they let them win.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL became rigged starting that time.
That's not fair.
Yeah, but here the funny part was, New England tried to go for a back-to-back Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
My senior year was Super Bowl 50, which was one of the best Super Bowls in NFL history to ever watch.
Yeah.
Especially kids alright.
Fucking hell.
Alright that time to watch.
This game's fucking rigged.
My team was only 2 games away from going to another Super Bowl because you know we had some of the best teams in the playoffs that time.
Oh fucking hell!
You know who represented the NFC that game? The Carolina Panthers. I mean, I will admit the Panthers that time they were really good. They had some great talents on that team. That was like Cam Newton's only good year. In fact, that was his only Super Bowl ever gone to.
Huh.
And here's the thing, that's going to be the only one he's ever going to. He's never going to go back there.
Jesus fucking Christ. God, this game's fucking rigged, man.
And Carolina, of course, lost that Super Bowl because I was glad they lost because Cam got beaten by an actual pro Hall of Fame quarterback, someone who deserved to win that game more than he did.
Oh.
This was someone who I grew up watching when I was a little infant in the late 90s. You know who that is? Peyton Manning. That time I didn't like the team he played for, of course, at the end of his career, but I mean, hey, he got to win a Super Bowl with them, and it just shows he was he's still one of the greatest of all time, even playing for 18 years. Funny part is, he played for 18 years in the NFL. His jersey number was also 18.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Ah, come on, dude. Fucking hell. This game's fucking rigged, man. I'm telling you.
And yeah, of course, after losing that Super Bowl to Peyton Manning, Cam kind of tried to act like a little bit of a badass, of course. Because what he did was he had a
oh, fuck off, England.
He had an interview after the game. You know what Cam's response was after that game? He had his hands on his head like a handgun wise with pointer and middle finger on his forehead. Thumb sticking out. Got up, gave the press conference the finger, walked out.
Huh.
He actually does that whenever he loses games. But yeah, when he wins the games, he's one of the greatest players ever playing.
It's interesting.
That sounds like something Brady would do, except Brady gives press conferences on stuff like when he wins, he's like, "Oh, I'm the greatest of all time there is. No one can beat me." And when he loses, he's like, "Man, that game was unfair."
Sounds like a Call of Duty player.
So yeah. Oh, you know, he got ticked off after last year's Super Bowl. You know why? Because they told him, he's like, why do people want me to retire so bad?
Fuck it. This dude's a fucking retard. I swear this game's rigged with those.
Hi, Grammy. I was
fucking hell. I'm sitting here and waiting for it. They want to rig the game? I'll fucking rig this. Fuck them.
That's my grandma in the background talking.
I know, you said so.
Alright, I was just making sure. Oh yeah, after that Super Bowl with Cam and Peyton, that next year, you know who represented that next year's team for Super Bowl 51?
Hmm.
The Atlanta Falcons, which was their first ever Super Bowl. I give them credit because you know what? They deserve to go to that Super Bowl because I feel like they were one of the best teams in the NFC in my opinion. And then you had, of course, the New England Patriots. What happens that game? Atlanta was beating New England 28-0, or 28-3, I should say. Somehow, it ended up going. Wait, hold on. Let me check this real quick. I gotta do the math on this part real quick. Oh yeah, the score ended up halftime.
No,
okay,
fucking hell, you fuck. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Like I said, the score was 28-3, right? In the first half.
Jesus
half,
fucking Christ, man. Why is Edward Henry such a fucking retard? He runs too fucking slow. I swear to Christ. The game's rigged.
At the end of the fourth quarter, score went 31-31 in overtime. And of course, New England finds a way to win in overtime, 37 to
fucking
1,
hell.
which is kind of unrigged, or kind of rigged, I should say. Last year was one of my favorites because New England lost to Philadelphia. I'm sorry, what was that, Graham? Yeah. Hey, I'll be right back real quick. I just gotta do something.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the last two shanties, but Edward Henry's so fucking slow. It's like fucking ridiculous. So you just have, see, that's why you just have to fucking sit there and just wait. Like that's like the only way in the game you can actually catch these. You just fucking sit there where they spawn. It's not a problem. I mean, if you're patient. Okay. See, he's fucking retarded. It's like he doesn't. It's weird. He doesn't go the way you need him to go. He'll just go off to like the fucking side, like drift like a kite. It's like, dude, what the fuck? I don't like that. Nope. Nine.
Because Philadelphia actually took advantage of the Patriots and won. We were all waiting for an NFC team to try to beat New England. And there was I remember watching a press conference, or not press conference, watching a news report of, you know, after the Super Bowl. I was watching, these guys were saying, he's like, this one dude's like, you know, I'm a New England fan, okay, and I respect and love them, greatest quarterback they have, Tom Brady, but the one thing that interested me was we finally had an NFC team that actually took advantage and beat them. And in my opinion, who were the other two greatest teams ever playing that time that played? But yet New England found a way to beat them. You had last year in Super Bowl 51 with the Atlanta Falcons. Then you had the before that, 2014, Seattle Seahawks. And in my opinion, Seattle should have beat them. Atlanta had the upper advantage, but yet Atlanta started falling apart in the second half. And the dude who mentioned about my team goes, if Seattle would have handed the ball to Marshawn Lynch, they could have won. But yet Russell decided to throw the football, which was intercepted by. And then you had Atlanta, like I said, just giving up in the second half last year's Super Bowl, which cost their first ever Super Bowl game to go to, start off with a loss. I don't know if they're going to ever come back to another Super Bowl ever again. If they ever do, let's just be happy about them for it. You know, respect and love them still. Because you know what? It took them all this time to actually reach a Super Bowl in their franchise. And the dude mentioned again with my team, he goes, in Seattle, they became a team in 1976. It took them till 2013, Super Bowl 40. It took them to Super Bowl 40, where they lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers at first. 8 Super Bowls later, in 2013, in Super Bowl 48, they beat the Denver Broncos, led by Peyton Manning. And the next year, lost to New England. And the dude's like, I was actually hoping for Seattle to go back-to-back because they deserve a back-to-back. If you have teams like Denver back then that went back-to-back, New England back then back-to-back, the Giants back-to-back beating the Patriots. Now that's another team I could talk about. The Giants beat, it was a shocker that time. The New York Giants, led by Eli Manning, actually beat the New England Patriots. And those 2 times beating Patriots, New England was actually accomplished a 16-0 season, but yet their only loss was to Eli Manning in the Super Bowl. You know, guess who? And after that conversation, guess who popped up in that in the video?
Tom Brady.
Yep. He goes, hey, I respect what you guys said. You know, I love every one of you. You know, respect me and talk about me throughout my career. But all I want to say is, please don't mention those 2 Super Bowls because those 2 Super Bowls were rigged. He's like, during those 2 Super Bowls, I was engaged to a beautiful lady who is now my wife, who's had my kids with me, and she wanted me to watch. She wanted to watch me beat the Giants, yet her wish never came true.
Shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I will admit his wife's hot. She hears things she'd be with a better man.
Huh.
I would say she would probably be with someone like The Rock or something like that. Or even let's see what's other actor I like. That'll have to come to my mind later. I'll have to think about that. Oh no, I was laughing when Brady came on to the thing and started saying that crap. I was like, ha, ha, ha. You wanna know what I was doing in that Super Bowl last year? I was drinking a beer. Drinking a beer, watching victory. I mean, hey, it's one of the best games of the year to watch with a beer in your hand. Well, at first I was getting kind of nervous, so I started getting the beer at first before the game ended, and then I drank for the victory. You know what the funny part is, dude? Those 2 playing last year, that's actually a rematch Super Bowl. One of the few rematch Super Bowls that actually happened back then before that time happened.
Interesting.
The first time Philadelphia and New England played, the Philadelphia Eagles was led by quarterback Donovan McNabb. And this was when Brady was young in his career still.
Interesting.
I think this was like either before Super Bowl 40 or after Super Bowl 40, I believe. I can't remember. I'll have to relook again. All I know is this was when Brady was like was young starting quarterback and all that, because he came into the league in like 2000 and all that, and not that long after that he became like one of the... I will say this, I respected him at first. Shocker, right? I respected Brady at that time. I thought he was an okay quarterback. He was on my kind of fan favorite quarterback list of like quarterbacks from back then and today. Exactly.
Yeah, deflating the football, doesn't that make the grip a little bit better too?
No, when there's like a puncture hole in the football, like that puts air in it. I guess they said the air was taken out of it a lot.
To increase
It
the
may have
grip
looked
on
like
it.
yeah. So that quarterbacks these days, like when they throw, it's like you either throw faster or like it throws slower.
Hmm.
All I know is after watching that first snap that Russell threw, when he looked down at that football, he still threw it either way.
Mm-hmm.
The receiver was looking at the football and looking at Russell. He's like, "No, what the heck, man? What's wrong with the ball?" Russell's like, "I don't even know, dude." And that's when they spoke to the refs about it. And they almost gave Seattle a flag for having a deflated ball. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like my team's head coach literally had to defend his players, saying we didn't do that. But here's the thing: that football they used, that was the only football they had for the game.
Interesting. What
Like,
if that was a lie?
wait, what?
What if that was a lie to cheat again?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it still doesn't matter. I mean, New England's going to another Super Bowl this year. I don't like the team that's representing the NFC because they're a bunch of cheaters and thugs. And here's the thing, this team that's representing my league, the league that my team's in, is one of my team's rivals. One of my team rivals on my conference. If I want to say to your viewers again, if there's anyone out there that's like a Los Angeles Rams fan, forgive me for what I'm saying. I lost so much respect for your team when you have guys like Aaron Donald and Dominican Sue. I still love that name no matter what.
Hansu.
No, it's the Dominican Sue.
Hansu.
See, the reason why he shouldn't be on that team, because he should be in jail after the crap he pulled. He did something during his time with the Detroit Lions. He shouldn't be playing in the NFL, in my opinion, today. And Aaron Donald, that last game he played against Seattle. After the game, even though the Rams found a way to cheat again to beat my team, because they had to prove themselves that they're better than my team, to be honest. Truth is, they're not. But what he did was, after the game, he came up to one of my players from behind and almost choked the living daylight out of him.
What an ass.
Like, he literally had my player in an arm-lock position where he couldn't breathe.
Why?
I don't know, he said shit, he was talking shit to one of my players, and my player said something back to him, and then, you know, shit like that happened. And then now you got those guys saying, you got the Rams fans saying my team was talking shit, but yet they weren't.
What an asshole.
They should have stayed how they were before, because before they came back to Los Angeles, where they're originally from. Let's see, 2016 season was the first time back to Los Angeles. From 2015 season to like take that from 22 years, like where they were before.